professional and marketing entrepreneur. We are here at another episode of State of the Real Estate Market. And this is a hot topic. I mean, the topic is probably like the buzz, besides the other things that are going on in the world. You know, what is going on in the real estate market? So in today's edition, what we do is we're just going to do a interview of the market, just giving you guys a taste of what's going on and kind of give you my feedback, some of the things that I've identified in the market. You know, I've had a number of people ask me, actually in the past few days, ask me, hey, I'm thinking about selling one of my properties and buying a property in Florida. So a lot of people have been asking, hey, what is really going on in the real estate market for Florida? So I was like, hey, you know what? I am going to just do an overview and let everybody know what is going on. There you guys go. So guys, yours truly, Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. We are getting started with today's episode, State of the Real Estate Market. We're going to do an update on the real estate market because I've been getting so many phone calls, emails, direct messages asking me, hey, I plan on selling this property, but want to buy something in the Tampa Bay market or in one of the Florida markets. What is really going on? You know, is it really true what they're saying that the market is really hot right now? And guys, yes, the market is still hot. So we're going to dive into today's episode. And I want you guys just to really just chime in, you know, just really get involved and get the scoop as in what is truly going on. Because a lot of people ask me, hey, Chris, I want to invest, but I really don't know what's going on. Well, there shouldn't be any excuse for that. You have yours truly here. If you're in the Tampa Bay market, if you are buying, selling, or even investing, be sure to check out yours truly. Contact me. I would love to be able to help you guys out in your next real estate transaction. But hey, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into it. Let me get some details here. We're going to open up some information. Open up this chat line because I know people have been sending messages. All right, chat is waiting. Okay, chat line is open, guys. If you guys have questions, feel free to chime in. Feel free to send me a message. I'll keep an eye on that. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's see here. All right. Let's get into this presentation. Here we go. All right, guys. Awesome. Let's switch this around. Perfect. All right, guys. Market update, and this is as of March 2022. So a lot of this, so that you guys are aware, because some people get confused on this, so that you are aware, the data that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is from the month of March. We're in the month of February, from the month of February. So we're in the month of March right now, but this data, it was all collected because you have to review. Once February is over with, you got to take time to review the data, and then it becomes available in March. So that's why it's that way, for those who really want to know that question. As I mentioned before, if you haven't had an opportunity yet, be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like the content, definitely like and subscribe. If you feel that someone else may find value in this information, go ahead and share this with them as well, because weekly I like to come out to you guys, give you guys an update about the market, what's going on. If you're buying, selling, or investing, giving you guys different perspectives of the market. I want to keep you guys in tune. So I want to deliver value to you guys. So if there's any topics that you may have an interest in, don't hesitate to let me know. Like, hey, you know, you're curious about what's going on, you know, homes. Like I had a question that came up, you know, like what percentage of homes are actually being purchased cash in the state of Florida? I said, great question. I'll get you an answer to that. And actually, I'll share that with you guys today. So, but let's go ahead and do a rundown of the stats, of a few stats that we have available. So summary stats. Now, if you guys are looking on the big screen, you guys can see this information. I'm going to be comparing February of 2022 with February of 2021. We all know that 2021 was a hot market, especially during the summertime. Things were just flying off the shelf. So to kind of give you an idea of what's going on, let's compare this year with next year. Now this is only January and February data. So excuse me, this is only February data. We only have 2 months of complete data. So, but it gives you an idea where things are trending. So FYI. So some of the stats that I was able to pull, and this is from a real estate source that I have, and for closed sales, okay? Comparing February 2022 with February 2021, we have 23,661 in 2022. Then in 2021, there was 23,947. That's closed sales, okay, for the month of February. So it gives you an idea. It was a little bit more in 2021. So it was only a small percentage difference, a 1.2 percentage difference, okay? Paid in cash, properties paid in cash. Now, this is very interesting. Properties paid in cash, over 8,000, just over 8,000 properties. And that's in 2022. Now, however, in 2021, we were just under 7,000. So 2022, there's more cash properties being purchased. So letting you guys have a better idea. Median sale price is above what it was February, just 1 year ago. So you have 314.9, that was in February 2021. That was the median sales price. And this year, for the month of February, we're at 381,481. So give me an idea of that. Average sale price, 543,977. And that's for 2022. And for February 2021, it's $465,508. So that's up by 16.9%. Might as well go ahead and say 17%. Dollar volume, you have 12.9 billion this year and 11.1 billion in February 2021. So you guys are seeing a little bit of a trend. This trend is actually showing that dollar amount, average dollar sales, and so forth along those lines is more at this point in the year. Other stats, median time to contract, 12 days. In 2021, it was 21 days. Wow. Guys, keep that in mind. 21 days in last year at this point, and only 12 days this year. Properties are moving quickly. When we thought properties were moving quickly last year, whoa, this is something else. This is good information. Median time to sell, 54 days compared to 67 days last year. And what that means is basically, it's a median for time to sell, because what happens is you may get a transaction, and with that transaction, you will, some are financed, some are paying cash. Obviously, the ones that are paying cash ideally will sell faster, but not necessarily true, because if there was a contingency of someone selling their current home, that sometimes takes a little bit of time for them to close on that home and then transfer the funds to purchase the new home. And that's considered a cash transaction as well, because they're taking cash from the sale of their property and purchasing another property. So keep that in mind. So just because it may take a little bit of time, there's a number of circumstances where they're paying cash and, for whatever reason, but that is a big one though. But there's a contingency of the buyer selling their current home. A lot of times it just takes time for them to do so. Or even better yet, if they're selling their home, if they're selling on the current home so that they can buy a new home, some of them may live out of state. So that transition time may take a little bit longer as well. So just as an FYI. So it looks like what other items were up. Let's see, median time to sell, looks like that's down a little bit. New pending sales, that's down a little bit. And that can be for a number of reasons. People just aren't seeing the value in the property, or there's just not enough inventory that's out there. If there's not enough inventory, they're not placing properties under contract if they don't like the property. Okay, they may feel that, hey, there's going to be a few more properties. I won't say more, but just a few more properties available in these next coming months as we approach the second quarter, because we're in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter right now. We're going into the second quarter of the year, which is April, starting in April. So keep that in mind, guys. I keep doing that. Sorry about that. But this is some good information. Inventory. Wow. Inventory active listings. This number is down by 24.1%. Wow, guys. And we thought things were short last year at this time. And wow. So it's down 24%. That's a that's a situation. And then you also want to look at months supply of inventory. This one says for February of this year, 0.9 months. And then for February of last year, it was 1.3 months of inventory available. And typically what that means is that if they were to place a number of properties on the market, it would take, and they didn't add any additional properties, it would take 0.9 months. So say approximately 30 days for all of the inventory to be sold, whereas it was 1.3 months last year. Okay. Excuse me on that, guys. So this is some alarming information. A lot of people are like, well, what does this mean? Well, these stats are telling you what the Florida market is doing. It's still a similar situation where there's low inventory. With low inventory, prices seem to have increased because the average sale price has increased. So that means that the demand is still there. People are paying more for properties than they were before. So with this information right here, it arms you to be a little dangerous, but it lets you know that, hey, we're still trending in such a way where we have a limited supply of homes. We also have not only the limited supply, but we still have a high demand for properties. Okay. So keep that in mind. Okay, now cash sales as percentage of closed sales. So this is a question that I was mentioning earlier. Some people were asking me, hey, how many properties are actually being sold cash? Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna move this over here and get this out of you guys' way. So I ran the stats for a few months. So with the stats, we start at February of last year, okay? 29% of the homes were purchased cash, okay? In February of last year, March, 28, April, 29, May, 30.3% in May, June, 31%, July, 30%, 30% of the homes were purchased cash, guys. So anybody that's out there that's competing as a first-time home buyer, it's still looking to be a challenge for. And once we rally up the way this list, you'll see exactly what I mean. It's still a challenge, guys. It's going to be a challenge to purchase a home if you are FHA or if you're doing any type of financing, such as with VA as well. Just because people like to look at cash offers first, then look at your conventional style loans and so forth along those lines. So keep that in mind when you are thinking about getting into the market. You're going to have to display extreme patience if you are in the market, especially my people that are selling their current home and then looking to purchase another home, just because there's so many factors that happen in that type of transaction that some real estate professionals may not be aware of how to deal with that type of deal, or the other agent or real estate professional on the other side doesn't know how to communicate it. So a lot of times phone calls are ideally needed. Phone calls and communication is strongly needed to make that transaction go smooth. any transaction, even in today's. But hey, February of this year, we are at 33.8%. So 33.8% of homes that were purchased cash. And last year it was at 29. That's a big deal, guys. That is a big deal. So if you're in the market and you guys are questioning me, hey, should I buy a home? It's a great opportunity. If you're buying investment properties, make sure the numbers work. And I mean, really run the numbers, because right now the interest rates are lower. I know we did have a nice little hike in the interest rates. We're anticipating the interest rates to possibly go up a little bit more. So with that being said, we have to be mindful of our next move. So keep in mind, if you're investing, make sure that you're running your numbers, making sure that you're buying a property that is of value. Everything else that is going on with everyone, continue to enjoy yourself for today. Continue to tune in. I appreciate this, guys. Continue to tune in, like, subscribe to the awesome YouTube channel as well. Appreciate everybody showing up today. Once again, this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. I appreciate everybody chiming in. State of the real estate market, giving you guys a market update. Hey, properties are moving in Florida. They are definitely moving. Feel free to reach out to me if you need to contact me or have questions. Take care, guys.